Hello and welcome everybody to a new Summoner's War video where I have a small announcement to make, which pretty much is that I'm going to be back to making new videos on YouTube. I'm going to be streaming more often. I've been out for half a year. I've only done a few summoning streams and joined the podcast from Island Grown, and that was about it. But I'll be back to streaming, I'll be back to making new YouTube videos, and I will also add some new content for example, early game players with a lot of questions that I received over the last year. And that's pretty much it. And for this first video, I'm actually preparing for a large summoning stream. Next Friday, I'm going to be going to the Come To Us EU office, and I'm going to do a large summoning stream with my scrolls that I saved since last SWC. So there are already over 2,000 scrolls there. And to make it even bigger, I'm going to be doing a 10,000 crystal shop refresh, which I will be starting after this run. So, as you can see, I have 10,000 crystals here, which I'm going to use all in the shop refresh and see the results, how many runes I'm going to buy, how many legendary, how many light and dark pieces, how many mystical scrolls, and actually how much mana does it cost. So, is shop refresh still efficient? It's gonna take some time, so I'm not gonna bore everybody with me scrolling to shop refresh all the time. So I'll be fast forwarding to a later moment in time where I've already finished shop refreshes and let you guys see the result. So far I have been doing already over 1k crystals in shop refresh, and I have to admit it's very boring. I think I kinda underestimated it, as in for this first 1k crystals I already spent like 20 minutes of dedicated shop refreshing. So it means I'm gonna spend over 3 hours pretty much doing this. So I'm almost at the halfway point, and I have to admit that I highly underestimated how boring this is. I've been hearing rumors of people doing this for 40 or 50,000 crystals per month. They must be hiring somebody to do this for them, because this is just... It's slow, it's boring, pretty much doing the same thing all over again, like 3,000 times. Kinda start to regret it. But anyways, I'll finish it. So far the drops feel like so-so, just okay. Sometimes I don't see a mystical scroll for like 300 crystals, and sometimes I get like 3 mystical scrolls in 5 refreshes. So let's see at the end if it's actually worth it or not. We made it! Finally! Jesus Christ, that is too long. Anyways, let me get back to the results and do some calculations, see how much I got, how many scrolls I got, and how much crystals per scroll, etc. So I will show you in a minute. So the results. I will first start with the runes I actually bought. There are, I think, like 8 runes or something. First rune I bought was this rage rune, pretty much just because it has crit rate, crit damage, attack. Let's see how it rolls, whether I would keep it or not. The next rune was this endure rune, initiate stats, speed, so a nice one to buy. A revenge rune, slot 6, HP percentage with speeds up, so it's almost a must buy to see if it rolls into speed. A rage rune, and this one I didn't really buy for its stats, but it's mostly because I'm lacking some rage runes with initiate sub. So I might use this rune for re-apps in the future. I'm not sure yet, but I bought it anyways to make sure. A fire rune with speeds up, hero, pretty much always a buy. And this rune, this one is really nice. This is probably the best rune I bought. The crit damage, initiate stat, resistance with def, HP, speed, and crit rate. I'm just hoping it mostly rolls into speed and crit rate, so I can grind some attack into it. I think I still have like 4 legendary attack grindstones, so that would be perfect. But overall, very nice rune. And a revenge rune with 6 speed, HP percentage. I hope that one will roll correctly. Swift rune, hero with speeds up is... I always buy these runes. You never know if it rolls 3 times into speed. Will rune with speeds up. Pretty much only bought it for that, hoping on high speed rolls the other subs not that well. Fire rune with speeds up, so pretty much always a buy. Initiate HP, not my favorite, but yeah, better than nothing. So those were the runes, and now let me check the results. In total I got 250 legendary pieces, which if I follow the SW farm stats, which I saw, that's like on spot on how average it is. And so basically it means that I got 2.5 legendary scrolls, and every 5 pieces were cost around 200 crystals. Now the LD pieces were a bit less, but still 4 light and dark scrolls, 210 pieces in total, and that will be 238 crystals per 5 pieces. Now for the mystical scrolls, this is actually where it gets interesting. 150 scrolls, which means they are 66.7 crystals per scroll, and it's cheaper than buying premium packs. So if you're rich on mana, it's actually really worth it to do it. And then for the exclusive stones, I got 148. I didn't count per drop because sometimes you get 2, sometimes you can keep 3. I didn't keep track of those, so I didn't calculate, it didn't make sense. And in total I spent a little over 40 million mana, which seems fine. I think mana went the most fast when I got the most runes, and that was on the first half. But nevertheless, 40 million is still a lot of mana for a lot of people. But I think if you have a lot of mana, you actually want to buy mystical scrolls, then it's actually worth it to do shop refresh. It's just very, very, very boring. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, ideas, let me know.